I used to be the type of guy, oh, oh, shall I comfort you and make your woes all better?
Oh, shall I comfort you and make your woes all better?
Finally, your boy C Nasty is back. A lot of people are having issues being alone with themselves, being by themselves, being in their thoughts, being in their head. They don't know how to handle it. They want somebody there to remind them how to feel. Well, let me remind you of something, chosen one. Nobody's out here to come save you. You're meant to be alone, okay? Let me confirm that for you right now. You're really meant to be alone. All the fun and games are over. But there's a lot of people out here who can't stand being alone, and they don't know what to do in times and situations when they're starting to feel the anxiety of the sun going down. 7 o'clock, they were good all day, running around in the sun, ha ha ha, loving life, free. But then once that nighttime come, they're just like, God, please, send me somebody, please. I can't do this alone. I just want to be loved in this cold, cold world, you know? In other words, you're a heavenly angel, you know? Set here on earth to come help these people out, you know? To open up their mind and perspectives, change their minds and perspectives on life and the way they think about life and the way they think about things. And your job is basically to just open their eyes to that. Not to fall in love, not to fall for any of the tricks and games, you know? You just do what you do and keep it pushing. Don't get me wrong. You're probably a really pure-hearted, loving individual. You know, you're probably the most loving person on God's green earth. And you may sacrifice after sacrifice after sacrifice in relationship after relationship after relationship to just get the shit end of the stick. Because you didn't learn from the last time and the last time before that and the previous times before that. That love is not something you fall into. Anytime I fell, that thing hurt. I mean, that thing hurt anytime I fell. So think about, you want to fall in love, go ahead and get yourself hurt. You got to stand in love. Stand in love and proclaim it, you know? Proclaim it strong. And love everybody and individuals for themselves and love yourself. That's the main thing and the main point about being alone. And that's another reason, chosen ones, why God wants you to be alone. And so he can have that communication with you. You know what I'm saying? He can finally talk to you. You know what I'm saying? You had a lot of distractions in your life. And that's what they give us now. We have a lot of distractions, the TV, the YouTube, the Instagram, Snapchats, TikToks, all this distractions. So we don't turn to ourselves, turn inwards. They always want us to look outwards in order to change the things that's outside of us. But really, the secret is you have to look inward. You have to go inside in order to change anything externally. And the first step is really defeating fear. And then the second step is learning how to be alone. If you're the type of person that can't be alone, you have to learn to be alone. And learn to accept it. I learned to accept it. Look at me right here. I'm in the park right now. I just got finished feeding the squirrels. I love doing that when I'm stressing or even when I'm happy. I just love giving the squirrels a free lunch date, you know? I know in time it'll divinely come back to me, you know? I'll get a free lunch one of these days, you know? You just gotta stay positive out here. I guess the last thing I'm gonna say to y'all, man, make this video short because I want to make another video today. I said I want to start pumping out these videos. Stop giving your time to people that don't deserve it. Stop giving your time to people that don't deserve it. Over my years, I did that so much. Oh, this guy's bumping. Okay. Look at him. He's alone. He's chilling. See my man walking his dog? He's alone. I mean, gotta accept being alone, man. It's lovely out here. Come and just love the earth, man. Be in a relationship with yourself. Be in a relationship with the earth. I love these trees, you know. I come sit down by the tree, read a book. But like I was saying, man, stop giving people your time that do not deserve it, man. You know? You're blocking your blessings by doing that. You know, God has a whole bucket of blessings just waiting for you. And you're here just giving it to the next person. You know what I mean? God has a parking spot reserved just for you. And what do? You just hand it to the next person. Your boyfriend, girlfriend, a lover, somebody that wants you, that don't want you. Stop wasting time on people, man. Start taking time for yourself and going inward. You know what I mean? And God don't answer any of your questions that you have for Him. Things will get easier. Stop giving your time to people that don't deserve it. I used to be like that myself. I used to be the type of guy,
Shall I comfort you and make your walls all better?
Yeah, right. I can never see myself living that lifestyle no more, man. It was a waste of time. You know what I mean? Never again, you know? Because nobody ever did it for me. Nobody tried to make my walls all better. Except for myself. And when I went inside, that's when my external started to brighten up. And I seen all my blessings coming. And I'm just here to just wake people's mind up to just being alone. Like, accept being alone and love it for what it is. Love life. Love yourself. Peace.